Ja, hallo folkens, det er altså slik at vi er tilbake til en ny episode. Vi er av toget, og vi skal prøve å komme oss ombord båten for å sørge for at den der krystallen ikke blir stjert. Så får vi se hva vi kan interacte med. Så er vi tilbake med gode gamle Jakob Zellner. Se om det er mulig å interacte med et eller annet. Nei. En ting er i hvert fall sikkert, du går forbanna sakte, kompis. Det er lov å løpe.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what.
Ja, det skal jeg
Someone has
love
to stop that damn bomber before he endangers more people. In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship, but those days are long past.
Hallo, du hopper ombord et tog med skikkelig badass James Bond-stil. Tror du kan ta den kranen.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers, and I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women. Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it.
Oi, oi, din grisegutt.
Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
Ja. God gamle grisegutt. Ok, så der er det ikke mulig å gå, nei. Prater med han tjomriket borte ved lastebilen, da.
The sea is quiet today. Ideal conditions for a cruise. Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off.
Nei, ingenting I forhold til deg.
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. The way he... Hello, Constable Olivier.
It's Oliver.
I just wanted to say that you did a good job in the tunnel.
Thanks.
How did you know how to get the train moving?
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down the mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder.
Yeah, best way to learn.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory? That it could be the real Raven?
Of course he did. We're partners.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven wasn't a bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather. That's his symbol.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
You would know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you.
What was me?
You put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
Altså, bare fordi du er ubrukelig, og jeg er flink, så trenger du ikke... Du, vet du hva? Det der kan du spare deg for.
Freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't. And I didn't think about it.
Uff. Er du glad I syltetøy, eller? For der var du ganske jelly! Ja!
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to see the sights in Venice. Paperwork served up by my Italian colleagues took up most of the day.
Jeg prater med hun der madammen, da. Ok, du må gå på framsida. Det var en måte på.
I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
Oi, oi.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about it, miss. No harm done.
Oh, that's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner. May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Can you help me, please?
Certainly.
Der er du sterk, kompis.
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful. One more.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
Oi, oi. Daddy issues. Daddy issues.
No
Huff a meg.
doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often. Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Impertinent. I'll be marching up this gangway
Yeah.
to stop that damn bomber. Is the doctor afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there. No ships. But now... the salty breeze, the atmosphere... I think I want to stay at sea forever.
Jeg ser hva du mener, kompis. Det er noe med den der sjøsprøyten, altså.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Nothing really.
Did you
Kom igjen da,
talk
litt
to
grann
her in the
gossip.
tunnel?
No.
Litt grann gossip.
Her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti, heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
Huff a meg
You
da.
mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat...
Kapteinen er avhengig av Molly Paracet. Paracet, Molly Paracet.
And he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days. would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
Oh, I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems? Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Oj!
James? James? Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness. I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh. They wanted to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
Ja,
The
det skulle ju...
circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
Vet du hva, jeg skjønner deg veldig godt, ja. Det skulle jo faen meg bare mangle.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
Jeg vil at det er noen som anerkjenner meg,
I
da.
hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us.
I'm afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Now, where's my damned butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually,
Oi!
Baroness?
Baroness?
Så dramatisk!
She fainted. No. No.
Baroness? Hello, can you hear me?
Help me up. Perhaps we should...
Åh,
No.
i alle dager.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your
Du så et eller annet.
Take me to the ship. But
Ok, frøken, hva var det du så for noe?
That was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her, or someone. Very interesting, especially since she doesn't want to admit it. That's a fine automobile, but not even a stately sedan like this can handle all the Baroness's luggage. She was lucky that the second and third freight cars weren't buried in the tunnel. Most of her things made it unscathed. Who or what did she see? Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Vi får prøve, da. Skulle ikke være så lett det her. Åh, du går så forbannet sakte, Jakob.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signore Zellner. I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us.
Du, hallo. Jeg blitt invitert av kapteinen. Selvfølgelig skal jeg være
I
med.
would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
In about 15 minutes.
There you have it, constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You... You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And the copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes. Like
Godt poeng,
hiding in a
kompis.
trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the cargo hold.
All right then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
My time is running out. If I don't find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins.
Ok, men da må vi let's crack a lacken da, og komme oss av gårde.
Oh no. Oh, what's this?
Hey!
Aha. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently they absolutely had to take it to Egypt, at Daddy's expense, of course.
Ja, selvfølgelig. Må jo ha med kabrioleten til Egypt. Ikke kjøre kabriolet i Egypt. Det skulle tatt seg ut.
Hello? Come on out. Hello? The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
Der var jo mange. Åh!
Hello? I'm I'm sure someone was in the trunk. But where are they now?
Ok, ikke mulig å gå den veien. Det er helt greit, det. Oi. Å nei, jeg så feil.
The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Oi! Ah! Got knocked the fuck out! Oi. Altså, det hjelper ikke å prøve å si noe, du har jo... Jeg er helt enig, kompis. Ok, og det der er... Hva er det for noe? Ok, det funker ikke igjen. Neimen! Der er du skarp, ass. Fy søren, kompis. Der er du på jobb. Ok, hva skal du bruke den kroken til? Oi, hva skjer, kompis? Wow.
Ouch! It would be best if no one found out about this.
Houdini. Houdini! Nei, jeg skulle ta pipen.
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe. Hair I really can't afford to lose. I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is.
Sant, du vet aldri når du trenger et jerndør.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me. Whoever locked the door?
Ja, ok, jeg
I
skjønner.
didn't lock the door when I came in.
Nei, du gjorde ikke det, en luring. Hey, Wedgman.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
Ok, glitchmerch. Oi.
What are you up to, Zellner?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
Wow! A shuffleboard! Turen er reddet.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along. Orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
Vi skal spille shuffleboard etterpå, ass. Jeg skal gi han typen juling. Han har ikke sjans til å slå meg.
Inspector Legrand and Constable Zellner. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
The company.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell James he absolutely must wait at 9:45.
Altså, her er det noen som har fått seg litt mye gin and tonic, for å si det
I
mildt.
shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
Dæven, altså. The Baroness knows how to party.
The fresh sea air and perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
But no, that
Er ikke det den beste måten å bli jumpet, da?
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain DeConti.
of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zellner. I'll summon the doctor.
Medic.
Ah, doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zellner was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now,
Så frisk du var i tøyet, kompis.
exactly what happened.
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zellner, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts. Why didn't anyone come looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed
Du
to
jo
search the
elendig
cupboard?
til å leite, da.
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
Altså, greit nok du bare pusher ansvaret på andre kompis, men du har kunnet ha leita selv.
3 fingers.
Okay.
Where are we? And what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner. But
Åh,
we'll
faen,
all
ikke
meet here
middag.
in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
Men jeg er
You're all right
sulten.
now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Is it Donald cool? Kjør da.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
Jo.
Inspector,
What?
a dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
Champagne.
I'll join you.
Me too.
No.
Du må ha slått deg ganske hardt i huet, for jeg er ganske sikker på at det ikke var noe drikke i det glasset der, altså.
Robert, go to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the 2 of you. Understood?
But
Baroness von Trebitz. Hello? Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
Dr. Gebhard insisted on coming along, but now he doesn't seem to be sure if that was a good idea. Are you okay, Doctor?
oh, of course. Why wouldn't I be? It's just that, well, I would prefer to come with you.
You heard the inspector. All right, Doc. I'm off.
Oh no, I'm not going on a manhunt all by myself.
Hyggelig med selskap da, kompis.
Are you okay? Maybe you had better take a rest, in case the blow was more severe.
I'm okay.
Selvfølgelig er det ok, du er jo champ, kompis. Du har ikke noe valg.
Up here!
Come on. I think it came from up there.
Sure, you just wanted to get a breath of fresh air.
Oi, oi. Threatening a man at gunpoint? Wow.
Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Spent any time hiding in a trunk recently?
Me do nothing.
He claims to be
Det er bra det, bare spill dum.
Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Of course.
The Baroness won't open the door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert.
Oi, oi, her er en øks jeg ser. Hvis ting går til helvete, så har vi i hvert fall en øks på vei inn. Haha.
Yes, but he can't be the Raven. He's too young.
Right, but that doesn't mean that the Raven isn't lurking here as well.
What was that?
A shot!
It came from one of the cabins.
Oh no! Baroness von Trebitz? Baroness! Open the door!
Å, oi, oi, oi! Doktor.
Step aside, please.
We have a murder on our hands, gentlemen. Hurry, Zellner. The murderer still has to be nearby.
Men vi skulle jo drikke sammen og spille shuffleboard.
There's practically no one on deck. Anyone who's outside is a suspect. This time we'll get him. Zellner, are you okay?
Yes. Come on. We have to.
Oi.
Zellner? Zellner! Merde!
Merde. På tide å gå til skolen. De ringer inn.
Ah, you awake? Sleep well, did you?
Ok da, du fortjener faktisk at jeg er litt drittsekk mot deg, for du er faen med drittsekk mot meg. Ok. Get direct.
I like to sleep late when I take a cruise.
While everyone else is hard at work.
What's the state of play? How was the Baroness killed?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. You'll know more once the doc finishes examining the body in the medical centre.
And no one saw anything suspicious?
No one saw a shadowy raven in the Baroness's cabinet, that's what we mean. A lot of people heard the gunshot. Inspector Legrand wants to question the passengers again this morning once they've all calmed down, and he's had a chance to examine the evidence.
Have you arrested anyone yet?
You mean besides the Arab?
He could hardly have committed the murder. You must have been with him when it happened.
We heard the shot on the forecastle. I locked our friend in the detention cell in the cargo hold, and then went up to assist Legrand. You were already sleeping the sleep of the just.
I didn't pass out last night because of the blow to my head, did I?
Seems unlikely. Inspector Legrand thinks you were drugged.
But how? The champagne.
Ja, men det var jo ikke noe glass, kompis. Det var tomt.
Captain DeConti.
Interesting.
It should be possible to find traces of the tranquilizer in the glass.
That is exactly what Legrand is trying to do.
Without a laboratory?
No, he's got a lab. His cabin is packed with all the latest forensic stuff. It's quite impressive what the inspector can do.
A competent man, no doubt. And surprisingly well prepared.
And
Ja.
he's been at it all night with his brushes and tinctures and glasses and everything. Working like a man possessed. I wouldn't want to be the Raven now.
I suppose that you and Legrand inspected the crime scene and the surroundings.
Of course. And we already hit the jackpot. The murder weapon.
Hei, bra jobba, gutta.
Where did you find it?
On the gangway. The gangway for boarding the ship folds up and hooks onto the hull when it's not being used. The murderer probably wanted to throw the gun into the sea. Casually dropped it overboard.
But it landed on the gangway.
Bad luck.
But Legrand and I were on the side deck right after the shot. There was no one there.
Maybe the murderer threw the gun away later. We recovered it in the early hours.
Besides the Arab, has anyone else aroused your suspicion?
No. Seconds after the alarm went off, the decks were swarming with frightened passengers.
Yes. A clever way to stay incognito during the commotion.
But we still have our primary suspect, the Raven.
You really think he's returned?
Well, I think that no one knows as much about the Raven as Legrand.
But still, it all seems so incredible. I think I'll look for Inspector Legrand now.
Do what you think's best.
You won't get rid of me. I'm here to stay, Constable Oliver.
Be that as it may, Inspector Legrand ordered me to guard the cargo hold with our special guest. That's fine by me. Inspector Legrand may be able to get by without sleep for days on end, but not me. It's not easy playing with the big boys, Constable Zellner.
No, it certainly isn't. An antique. If Galileo hadn't asserted himself back then, this would be a flat disk now. The globe nicely shows that 4/5 of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Looking out the window, I'd call that an understatement.
Luring.
I'd really like to lie in the sun and take a nap, but I don't have time for that at the moment. I'd really like, but I don't. No, Jakob. Business before pleasure.
Du har litt lyst da.
Did Edison have any idea what would become of his invention? These things made quite a racket last night. I couldn't hear myself think. Big, soft towels. I could reserve a deck chair with it. No, better not.
Ok, ikke vil gå den veien, det er greit da. Så går vi inn her.
How wonderful. Sunshine and a blue sky above the Mediterranean Sea. It would be a perfect cruise day, if not for the murder.
Altså, jeg ser at det er et tema som er på gang da. På toget var det en bar, og her er det et bar. Nydelig. Rett til baren med meg. Nei, du, jeg skal ikke, jeg er sulten, men jeg må ha drikke først. Ja, men, jeg vil ha noe å drikke. Nei vel, den er grei. Nei vel. Ikke noe å interacte med. Det må jo være noe å interacte med.
The ship must have been rebuilt at some point. I'm sure it didn't originally have such a modern glass roof.
Ikke mulig å gå opp. Oi. Ok.
The cabin was sealed. I'm pretty sure the seal doesn't have any legal relevance here on the open sea, but I'm still dependent on Legrand letting me join his team. I better not blow it by breaking his seal without permission.
Jo da. Vær litt bad boy. Vær litt bad boy, Jakob.
An evacuation plan? And some tips from the doctor for avoiding seasickness, sunburn and the like. And here, a schedule of activities. A drink with the captain, a shuffleboard competition on the forecastle. That's about it. A real barrel of fun.
Ok, shuffleboard turnering. I got this one in the bag. Yeah, boy.
Come in.
Oi, oi.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
And there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work. Well,
What's the result of your examination of the victim?
she's dead.
I didn't think you worked all night long,
Nei,
Dr.
du
Gebhardt.
sier ikke det.
She was shot. Point blank shot. Probably with a pistol. It seems like she was lying in bed. The shot struck her hard. She died immediately.
One shot?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
I am told that I was drugged.
That's how it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me? Why should that be my business?
Haven't you analyzed the glass?
No, I haven't. The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
Do you think the Baroness might have been drugged? She was very tired and unsteady when...
Det var lite grann tipsig, det var det.
I heard about that. I must have just missed her in the saloon. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to make a diagnosis.
Of course. Can you say something about her general health?
She was quite overweight, and the butler said that she suffered from diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the Baroness wouldn't have lived much longer anyway.
Oj. Det är ganska grim.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
What do you mean?
Captain de Conti handed me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Yes, but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
Have you already removed the bullet?
Did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it. That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But this is my surgery, and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's understandable. How much longer will it take?
I have just finished. Send my regards to His Majesty.
Oj.
Thanks. I think that's it for now.
No. That is it for now, then, and later. I'm going to lie down for a few hours. Can you tell that to your boss?
But...
Jag gick.
could I at least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again...
Then the esteemed inspector knows where to find me. In my cabin. In bed. Good night.
Han är pissed ass.
An alarm like this one was set off yesterday. This one hasn't been set off. The security seal is intact. I'm not paying for this trip, and that's a fair price for my cabin. It's rather plain, shall we say. I'm not paying. It's That is Legrand's cabin. That is Legrand.
Ja, okej, rätt.
Come in.
Ja, kom in.
Ah, Zellner, are you ready?
Good morning, Inspector Legrand. My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
Chloral hydrate.
Hmm?
That's why you have a headache. I found traces of it in your champagne glass.
What have you found out so far?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We heard the shot. The murderer quickly fled the cabin and dropped the murder weapon over the railing later. A simple story so far.
But why was her cabin door locked?
Exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide, he'd have shot her in the head and left the gun at the crime scene.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of locking the door from inside? And how did he manage that anyway?
Especially since we arrived just a few seconds later and didn't see anyone near the cabin.
Something doesn't make sense here.
No, it doesn't, and it's driving me crazy.
Altså, hvorfor I alle dager skulle baronessen ta livet sitt? Hun virka jo som ei artig kråke, hun. Hadde livet på stell, hun.
Did you find the murder weapon?
On the gangway on the side of the ship. I suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the sea. He would have stood close to the railing to let it fall unseen.
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad luck and dropped it right onto the gangway.
Indeed. And do you find that probable?
Not a bit.
Neither do I.
What kind of a gun is it?
A pistol. A Luger Owen.
Antique.
Oi, Luger? Det tyskere?
After the First World War. Austrian model. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violinist. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship. He confirmed that it's his gun, but he claims that it was stolen from him.
Fingerprints?
Nothing. But it's worth mentioning that the clip was missing 2 bullets.
And it's definitely the murder weapon.
The ballistic tests are incomplete. Actually, I've been waiting far too long for the bullet recovered from the corpse. Pay the good doctor a visit, Zellner, and see that he does his job.
About the bullet, here it is.
Excellent. Give it to me. As I suspected, a 7.65 Parabellum Luger.
Don't you want to examine it in more detail?
When I have time. For now, we can assume that we have the murder weapon. There can't be too many antique Luger 08 pistols on board.
May I take a look at the Baroness's cabin?
We already searched it thoroughly.
Sure. But what about now, by daylight?
Yes, fine, it can't hurt. Here, take this with you.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything important.
But only then, please. I'm very busy.
Of course. Are you sure that there's no bomb inside this time?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience, and it will be opened for the first time in Cairo.
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it, and you'd need heavy machinery.
Or the keys.
Or the 3 keys, that's right.
Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person I question. He claims he can't remember anything from the last few hours. Says he drank a bottle of schnapps.
He was on the train, and he doesn't...
Det forbaskede feriespilleren, altså. Gjeng med alkoholikere hele gjengen.
He fits the profile. He travels a lot, has access to high society. Could be interesting.
And this chloral hydrate?
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. The effect begins in minutes and lasts for hours. Who gave you the glass of champagne?
I believe it was Captain de Conti.
If believing were enough for us, we'd have become priests, Constable. Be a policeman and find out for sure.
Understood. You think that the jewel thief is the murderer?
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye, the one the Baroness was carrying. At least, that's what we imply.
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced her to give me the 3rd key. It seems safer for the eye.
The thief searches the Baroness's cabin looking for the 3rd key.
She returns from the saloon earlier than expected.
Surprises him, and he can't allow her to identify him.
He imprisons her until the coast is clear, and then shoots her.
And thus, the thief becomes a murderer.
But still doesn't have all the keys.
I'll be on my way. I want to find out who gave me the drugged champagne.
Dette meget interessant.
Inspector Legrand, are you okay? Maybe you should take a break.
I can sleep once I've caught the raven. Goodbye, Constable.
Be seeing you.
Gjeng med alkoholikere alle sammen, altså. Det ikke rart at man blir sliten. Murer det på med vin her og der.
Legrand is risking not just his career, but his health as well on his hunt for the raven. He's working like a demon. Maybe that's why he caught the raven, and no one else.
Ja, sier man det, du. Yes, nei, men jeg tenker stoppe der sånn, ja, og så sjekker vi ut cabin neste episode. Ja da.